Yeah, some days I feel unfazed, like when I'm with my friends with a cup raised. Come Monday, I got a gun raised, suicidal do or die until hump day. Then I go right back at it like an automatic. More drinks, more songs, more beats to rap. I need a shrink, I'm gone, more time keeps passing. No watch, no thoughts at all, just a hat, new era. Rep my P's and those O's, need a Phillies with the orange and black to feel home. From Citizens Bank back to Camden Yards, it's a tale of two cities and trust we go.
Hello everybody, it's me Dinosaur 2020 here for another video where I will be reviewing this YouTube famous franchise that everyone knows that I've been working for the past 4 years now, Godzilla and Rexy. Now, as you already know, a few weeks ago I had just released a Godzilla Aftermath Godzilla Rexy version, so if you guys want to check that out, link in the description below. And hopefully I will just film the quest for survival in the time being at this point, but right now I won't be filming it until September has arrived, which is basically my birthday month, as you already know. But that's out of the question. Now for some Godzilla and Rexy content. Now I know what everyone has been thinking, and there are some new people that has been going around asking other people, asking the trees, asking other people on the social media, including in real life, saying, what is Godzilla Rexy? Who was the creator of this series? Obviously is in the YouTube channel, obviously, so why would they ask that? And what is the main plot of the series? Now, I have a few friends and a few other YouTubers that actually have mentioned about me and the series itself, like for some stupid sketch show guy. Or Sketchy, a good friend of mine, I guess you could say, in a way, which is basically his nickname, has actually have mentioned me a few years back when we first met on YouTube, and then our friendship just stopped it there until this year, or last year I think. I could be wrong, I don't know. Yeah, Sketchy, I'm looking at you. You're a Carcharodontosaurus fan. I wouldn't judge him. I love the Carcharodontosaurus. Damn, those things are beautiful. And yes, buddy, I have seen your latest video that just came out 4 or 5 days ago about the Pinto Gamping the Carcharodontosaurus review 2021.
This time, it's going to be about Carcharodontosaurus, which, fun fact, is my favorite theropod dinosaur of all time.
So basically, there's a few people that actually have said on what was Godzilla Rexy all about, saying that it's just the adventure of Godzilla and Dinosaur, the two franchise crossover, I guess you could say a made-up thing where it could happen in the Monsterverse or the Jurassic World Jurassic Park universe in general. In Dinosaur community or Godzilla community, yes. All of those are in the definition of my version of Godzilla Rexy series, even though I see other people that have made it. But so far, everyone started to like this more than the others, which I wouldn't judge them, because this series has been very famous and has been one of my personal favorite franchise and one of my personal favorite series that I have been making, besides my other series that I kind of discontinued or just ended there without further notice. So basically, what is the main reason about Godzilla Rexy? What is the answer that we've been looking for 4 years, ever since this channel has been released October the 1st, 2017. Yes, I was 12 years old back then. I kind of sound stupid and retarded back then, huh? Footage.
Godzilla, what happened to you? I don't know. When I was fighting the Shawoya.
God, those videos are so damn cringe, but it's for memories, I guess you could say, in a way. So around 2015 or 2014, I could be wrong, ever since I got into more definition of Jurassic Park and Godzilla and getting into the franchise even more, Ever since Jurassic World have actually released it, I started falling in love with the franchise and the dinosaurs and the monsters itself as well, including Godzilla King of Monsters 2019. As everyone knows, that's one of my #1 favorite Godzilla films out of all, even though I know everyone hates that movie. There's a lot of people that love it, hate it, which I can understand because there's a few tips, there's a few references from the other movies that they put it in and decided, hey, you know, let's just put it in, like The Lion King, for example. So the real plot of this story is that the monsters have coexisted along with the dinosaurs. After the extinction of dinosaurs, I guess you could say in a way, by Ghidorah, which is going to be my version, have actually took over the earth along with his massive army, which is probably going to be the biggest army than Killer Ryan's and other villains I can't remember because damn, I made so many villains. I don't know what was going on in my mind, Jesus. And then Dagon, I guess you could say in a way, forces the remaining dinosaur survivors to go into the hollow earth. And I know what you're saying. In Dinosaur 2020, I thought you said the dinosaurs cannot breathe because of the oxygens of the hollow earth, your version. Well, my friends, now I'll tell you more answers about that during this video, and I'll tell you more information about that later on. They stayed in the hollow earth until the monsters, the Team Dagon, had handled King Ghidorah's army, I guess you could say in a way. And then more information will be revealed in Gojirexverse Refuge, and more information about Godzilla Tokyo SOS, Godzilla and Rexy version, or Quest for Survival, which is going to be another 3 more upcoming films I'll be releasing this year. And then the 2 final films are probably going to release in another year, and that will be the end for franchise, or I don't know, probably more. Dinosaurs and titans and other mysterious creatures have coexisted ever since the meteorite hits. And ever since the dinosaurs have actually cohabited between titans, Dagon didn't mind them, see them as natural creatures. All dinosaurs and titans bow down to the titanus Gojiras, no matter what, giving them both respects, even the titans. Dagon was a god of the Gojirexverse, a king. The god fury that everyone have actually pleased to. Dagon was no matter what a good, great hero that everyone pleased for. Until the devil himself, the 3-headed dragon, have entered to this little new rivalry between these two. Ghidorah was nothing but a hungry little monster that wants power. And the earth is just exactly what he wanted. My version of King Ghidorah, the Massacre version, is basically wanted power and to just conquer the entire multiverse and just basically have everything to himself. And try to look for an Alpha Titan that rules over that galaxy and just challenge that Alpha Titan by killing it. And have the universe itself by creating a bigger army that he did over the past years. So basically what I'm saying is, the existence of dinosaurs of my version was like, there were no titans, there were just dinosaurs. And after that, the meteorite hits the planet Earth, kills the other dinosaurs, but a few actually have survived in the hollow earth, because the hollow earth has actually existed ever since the earth was created by the gods. And then the new remaining surviving dinosaurs have actually witnessed their world being destroyed by the meteorite itself, their homes, their food, water. Nothing to survive in. Until us human race have actually risen. And of course you already know I'm not going to talk about the personal stuff during the World War 1 and 2, and you already get the pass of that. And then while that was the situation, Titans started risen from their million years of hibernation, which was the first Titan that actually had waking up was Dagon, the man himself. Dagon was furious when he saw his entire home get destroyed by the meteorite, was furious, nothing but anger, and decided to protect the surface of the planet Earth instead of the hollow earth, since it's basically a hidden world, I guess you could say in a way. And then of course, if you're wondering where was the calming species during all of this, well basically during all of that, I guess you could say in a way, The Titan War of my version of Godzilla and Kong species, or specimens I guess you could say, has actually been taking place during the Hollow Earth. Yes, the Titans has been created in the Hollow Earth, the home of the Titans, until the asteroids have hit it, wake up all the Titans in the entire Hollow Earth system by waking up Dagon, anguirus, rodan, Methuselah, I guess you could say Mutos, and other Titans that have actually lived in the Earth, been waking up by the freaking Earth. No, not the Earth, but what did I mean? The meteorite. And then come with habit with other creatures that they never seen in their life before, dinosaurs. And then about 2003, the Earth was still continuing on with their own personal lives. Titans, dinosaurs, insects, reptiles, aquatic creatures, as many creatures as you can think in your mind, has been living in peace and harmony without any threats into their way. And the world has nothing else instead of just and the world lived happily after until he came into the picture. Ghidorah and his henchmen have actually discovered the entire Hollow Earth, and Ghidorah decided to set assaults on Dagon to make sure that the Alpha Titan was aware of his appearance. And Dagon discovered him. And then after another 4 years, Dagon and the other titanus Gojiras had actually gathered around to figure out how to discover this menace and be aware of this new attacker. The other titanus Gojira can still sense Ghidorah's appearance, but they don't know who it is. Dagon was furious. He decided to call the titanus Mothras and to see if they have been aware of this little threat that might be coming to their home and trying to destroy it. The titanus Mothra decided to go to a set assault on space, since Mothras can actually breathe in space, even though I think we have seen Mothras breathe in space. I don't know, I could be wrong. But then Ghidorah have actually discovered four Mothras actually coming into the space, not the Hollow Earth. Jesus Christ, my mind is not freaking well. Ghidorah kills the Mothras, and the Mothra was so pissed at Ghidorah that she has never been this pissed before between him, but now she wants revenge for her fallen friends, sisters, and daughters. Ghidorah has no waste of time. Instead of just waiting there for another assault that he's trying to think of his mind, so he decided to call all of his remaining Ghidorah's brothers and sisters, I guess you could say in a way, his big army, to go full out assault into the earth itself. When Ghidorah reached it to the Earth's source, which is the volcano, he announced it all and every single living things on his little appearance, making him using his big alpha call where he summons more and more dangerous creatures into his new empire. The Earth was in danger. And when the other evil titans and other evil creatures, I think you guys can think of your mind, has been awakened from Ghidorah, Dagon was pissed. He never felt this anger towards this unknown creature from space that he never actually experienced before. So Dagon decided to challenge Ghidorah himself without an army and decided to go to the volcano of the location. And then a few hours later, Dagon had found Ghidorah into the volcano of the random island and came over. Dagon and Ghidorah confronted each other, threatening, fighting towards each other, as furious as they're dominating each other. But Dagon charged at Ghidorah and tumbling over Ghidorah into the ground, targeting him as to warn him to leave the planet Earth at once. But thanks to Ghidorah's henchmen, Gigan and a random Muto saved Ghidorah from Dagon and just basically almost beat the shit out of him until Dagon blasted Gigan with his atomic breath and just killed the random Muto, I guess you could say is a female Muto, until Ghidorah releases his total gravity beam until Dagon went unconscious. Dagon had never felt that blast very strong in his entire life, even though he fought Titanus Kongs in his life. Ghidorah beam was very strong, it literally almost killed Godzilla. King Ghidorah challenged Godzilla and the other titanus Gojiras and Dagon himself for a war. And then that is when the war hits. Dagon is still unconscious, and after 2 hours later, Dagon has finally got his strength back with the help of Anguirus and Rodan, the other remaining titans. The Earth is still in danger, and Ghidorah is still plotting a new army for his own empire. All the remaining creatures and survivors of all dinosaurs has nothing but dust. Ghidorah is flying over the entire world trying to look for this new source called the anguirus, where he can take it over and use it as his little weapon for himself. But when Ghidorah can actually eventually knows where to find the hollow earth, he was interrupted by one of the titanus Gojira's atomic breath. And that titanus Gojira echoed Dagon and his entire army to fall out assault one last time to recruit each other and to defeat Ghidorah once and for all. The legend has said Dagon was their god and Ghidorah was the devil. The two gods have actually encountered each other one last time in Antarctica. The war started in Antarctica. Rodan was handling the two Mutos like it was nothing until, out of nowhere, a big blast from the uncovering. Until a big blast out of nowhere, like a big bright that is almost big as a sun, as a figure coming out from the fire, diving down to Ghidorah's little henchmen. It was Blood Dust. Blood Dust and his other remaining dragon survivors attacked Ghidorah, wounding him so that way Dagon cannot really have the upper hand to kill him. Ghidorah was furious and had no other choice to actually use his little ultimate gravity beam, I guess, killing half of the dragons and Rodans and Ghidorah, Anguirus, and a few of his henchmen. Friendly fire there, Ghidorah. But see, Ghidorah didn't care about his henchmen being killed. He doesn't care if it's like friendly fire, and he doesn't care if he hit his brother or nothing. All he cares about is getting that power and use it against the world for his own being, which is why he go in full out charge towards Dagon, including Dagon with his fallout charge as well. Ghidorah slammed Dagon into the ground, demanding Dagon to stand down and just try to spare Dagon to be his little slave. Dagon refused by roaring back at Ghidorah as a furious warrior that Ghidorah had never heard from him before. Dagon releases his nuclear pulse that literally almost burnt King Ghidorah's wings. Ghidorah cried in pain that he never actually experienced this pain in his entire life during his entire invasion throughout his little 1,000 of years until he found the earth itself. But that nuclear pulse almost killed Dagon as well. Dagon knows that this is his worst fate, but he must sacrifice himself in order to protect the entire world. While doing this, Dagon goes fully outcharged to have an opportunity where he can freeze Ghidorah into the Antarctica as his little cage. Dagon pushes Ghidorah into the frozen chamber where Ghidorah can be stuck there forever. Ghidorah uses gravity beam one last time on Dagon. Dagon releases his nuclear pulse, all of his energy on Ghidorah, blasting Ghidorah's wings off. King Ghidorah was no more, nothing but a frozen chamber. He is stuck there for the next 4 years. Before Ghidorah was getting freezed up, he used his last alpha call to call all of his remaining henchmen and his army to go rest in heaven until his new Ghidorah and the planet Earth, which is one of his brothers, will go and be the leader to do his being while he's being the frozen chamber. So they leave. The Earth was saved, but is now filled with dangerous villains out there that might be planning to release Ghidorah from his frozen chamber. But don't worry, Dagon is out there. And the other Titanus Gojiras, along with Titanus Kong, have actually defeated Ghidorah once and for all. Dagon left and disappeared for the next 2 years until he was killed. Dagon was assassinated by my version of the Muto Prime, which was far more deadlier than the others. One of the Titanus Gojiras have actually hunted him this little massacre that was served to release Ghidorah. Although Gojira didn't have a good time when it comes to battle with the Muto Prime, but one of his subjects, anguirus and rodan, helped him out to kill the Muto Prime. The Muto Prime was no more. More definition of the Muto Prime will be coming in another upcoming film, Killing Ryan Refuge. Dagon's last final words telling Gojira to wreak havoc, protecting the earth when the chosen one arrives, and that chosen one is none other than Junior Goji. So there you have it. There's a few plot, I guess you could say it can kind of make sense now, since now I have actually tried my best to try to describe it as my own vision on how the series ending up like this. Everyone has been saying why there's so many villains, why there's so many fighting, why can't they just go wreck it in peace? Although you have seen a few series and a few episodes that actually have the characters actually go in peace. So there you go. Now you guys know the plot of the Godzilla and Rexy franchise. And after that incident with Ghidorah and Muto Prime, that is when the series have actually started. And the franchise as well, including the chosen one himself, Junior Goji, has been risen. And if you want more plot armor onto this little story of the Gojirexverse, link in the description below. I might highly recommend reading it. It's very important if you want more information about Godzilla and Rexy. See. So there you guys have it. Sorry that my grammar has not been actually quite very well and quite not really common that it used to be in my entire videos. I just woke up from a very nice little nap after watching Jurassic World yet again. Still a good movie on my honest opinion. And now I'm pretty much thinking about watching The Lost World now. The Lost World Jurassic Park apparently. Thank you for all joining into this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this video. Definitely appreciate it for that. And if you're all new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that like button for more Godzilla and dinosaur anime, dragons, or probably Kung Fu Panda content in this series. Or the YouTube channel. Shit. And I got no other words to say. Hope you guys have a great day. Again, thank you for joining into this YouTube channel. And thank you for the new people that actually knows more information about the Gojirexverse now. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to the Godzilla and Rexy franchise. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you all have a great day. Subscribe and enjoy your day. And I know what you guys thinking. Before I ended this video, I know what you guys are thinking. That was an awesome ass sick animation you did there in Dagon 2020. Well, I actually have not actually made this little animation for myself. It was actually another good friend of mine, a new friend that actually have helped me out in this channel now, is Soul. He's a great animation guy and loves dinosaur and Godzilla content and makes awesome ass animation. Definitely go and subscribe to this guy. Made this awesome little animation of Rexy herself and Godzilla of himself as well. Which I know what you're thinking. I thought the figures were pretty much the same size as the Titans. Well, yeah, more definition will be coming in that, and there's a link in the description below as well. God, there's so many. But yes, again, thank you, Soul, if you're watching this video. I couldn't have done this without you. You did an awesome, great animation. Very proud of you, my friend. Keep on doing the good work. But yes, that's all I gotta say. Peace out. Love you all. And great time, everyone.